What's good, family? This your boy JB Trap House Boxing, man. I'm back again with another video. Um, this here's the Ohara Davies versus Tom Farrell fight, post-fight review. Um, well, we're gonna just talk about the fight, and I'm gonna talk about the both fighters individually. The fight overall, another lopsided fight. Ohara Davies just beat the hell out of Tom Farrell, man, for I don't know, what, 6, 7 rounds, something like that. Beat him into submission. He then knocked him out the ring. He dropped him about 4, 5 times. Um, Tim Farrell, Tom Farrell. I mean, he wasn't supposed to be in there with Ohara Davies, and that's one thing I can say about Ohara Davies. I have been a little critical on him. You know, even with the last fight, when he got smashed by Josh Taylor. Um, I gotta say, if you ain't supposed to be in there with Ohara Davies, he damn sure gonna show. It's gonna show that he ain't gonna play with you. He gonna get you up out of there. He gonna beat the hell out you, and he don't mind beating the hell out you. He ain't gonna take a light on you at all. And Tom Farrell just never gave him nothing to think about. He never demanded no respect in the ring. He was fighting scared, kind of, timid and shit. And Ohara Davies was just, walking him down, just doing what he wanted to do to him. Landed several right hands. Just, like I said, he dropped him over and over during the fight. You know, um, Now, let me get down to Ohara Davies. Ohara Davies, to me, he still looked the same. I don't see anything where he really improved. He still got that lazy recovery time with his hands. Like he got fast release time. Like he can punch, pretty quick. You know what I mean? Like he can flick it out there pretty fast, but he don't bring his hands back home. He still leaves himself open out there enough to get knocked out. His defense to me hasn't really improved. He was just in there with somebody that was scared to punch with him, basically. Tom Farrell had times where he would, you know, get off here and there, but it wasn't nothing to, you know, he didn't. It wasn't nothing to demand no respect from Ohara Davies. You know, um, like I said, Ohara Davies, he still do the same thing, man. I don't think he can beat Josh Taylor still. You know, he was saying that he had a lot of things going on in his camp due to contribute to the reason why he lost, but I don't believe so because he still looked the same to me from the last fight. So, I mean, I'm impressed as far as like he doing what he's supposed to do, getting those type of opponents out the way. Just beating up on them if they ain't supposed to be in the ring with him. But as far as him overall, am I impressed? Like progressing wise, nah, not really. He's a heavy-handed puncher. He still does the same thing. Every time he punches, he overcommits most of the time, and he leaves his hands out there. He don't bring his hands back home. So he's there to get countered. Period. You know, you don't even got to put no pressure on Ohara Davies. All you got to do is just let him put the pressure on you. He gonna be open. He gonna be there to get hit every time. But he was landing some solid shots on Tom Farrell. But as far as Tom Farrell, man, I had watched a couple of his fights prior to this fight, so I had a little slight idea of who he is. Um, I knew he couldn't beat Ohara Davies when I was watching him. He didn't have the power, or the skill set to, beat Ohara Davies to figure him out. He couldn't figure him out. He was trying to, when he would be in range, he would be reluctant to try to be creative or try to figure out what he can do to to be effective to Ohara Davies style. You know, I think he should have stayed in Southpaw. You know, the whole fight. But the thing is, he acted like he was scared to counter. When he got knocked down the first or second round, he was scared to do anything. It was like he was just there. Just, just being there. He was just trying to make it. He wasn't putting no pressure on Ohara Davies. He wasn't countering. He wasn't trying to really do anything. If he didn't see an opening, he didn't try to create an opening. He was just he didn't want to take no he didn't want to put himself in harm's way like that. So Ohara Davies took it upon himself to put him in harm's way and got him out of there. But yeah, he wasn't ready for Ohara Davies, man. You know, he's an undefeated fighter, but he wasn't on that level. You know, you could see it. Um, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and just Tom Farrell, man. He just I don't know. He just ain't that good to me. I'm just gonna keep it real, man. He wasn't supposed to be in there, period. But that's all I got, though, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what's next for Ohara Davies. Uh, I like to hear him talk. You know, I like his personality as far as what he brings to the, boxing, the excitement. You know, he's not my favorite fighter, nothing like that. I just like his personality. OD, yeah. Ain't that what y'all call him, OD? Yeah. So I just like what he bring, man. He promoting himself as this star. So we're gonna see where it land at. But that's all I got, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm out. Holla.